In this short video, I'm going to show you how you can cut through to the illusion of self just by focusing on memory. And it wasn't some neuroscientist who came up with this, although they did stumble upon it much later. It was actually a practitioner of Advaita Vedanta, non-dualism. And so let's start off with a quote by Nisargadatta. How does your personality come into being? By memory, by identifying the present with the past and projecting it into the future. Think of yourself as momentary, without past and future, and your personality dissolves. And so Nisargadatta got this much earlier than neuroscientists did, that this construct, when we say I am, and so let's focus on that right now. I am, and fill in the blank. What comes to mind? Probably something that is almost entirely dependent on memory. Okay, so when we construct the self, I am, things that are from the past, or maybe things like I am going to be a doctor, I am going to, sometimes they're projecting into the future, but it's almost never in the present moment. So if you are here right now, and the past is an illusion, the future is a potential illusion, who are you? So fill that in again, and let's get right down to showing that memory is an illusion. So this is a classic example that comes from cognitive psychology. So I'm going to read a list of words, and it's going to be an easy test because I'm going to read you a list of words, and then all you have to do is recognize if some word was in that list or not. So let's go through this. Dream, night, dusk, snooze, dark, snore, cover, alarm, bed, sheets. Okay. So now I'm going to go through a list of words, and I just want you to say if it was on that previous list, yes or no. Aardvark. No. Intelligence. No. Sleep. No. In fact, I think I've got my list here. I could show you. You could actually see that list, and sleep was nowhere on that list. And that's because you do not remember what happened. You remember what you think happened. And this was the huge insight into how memory works and how memory deceives us, and how the construct of self is also a deception because it relies on memory. So in the 70s, Neisser came up with the definition of thinking, the definition of cognition. And here's the definition. Those processes by which sensory input, that's all how you know the world, sensory input, is transformed, reduced, elaborated, stored, recovered, and used. Now again, the important thing about that is it's transformed, it's reduced, it's elaborated. So you do not store reality as it is. You transform it, reduce it, and elaborate it, and then you store that elaborated, transformed version into memory. So your memories never happen. So when you sit back and think and ponder, who am I? And memories come to mind, that can't be who you are because those memories never happened.